Hi boys and girls, we're going to work on our vowel houses today. And so I want you to have this paper out, get your pencil, get your good listening ears, because we're going to have to try to listen carefully to the vowel sound in the word. So the first thing is up at the top of your paper, we need to write your name. Now I want you to really try to remember, where are you supposed to start your pencil for each letter in your name, and think about which direction are you supposed to go when you are making the letters in your name. Are they tall? Are they short? Do they fit under the dotted line? I want you to be thinking about them. Do they start at 2 o'clock? I want you to be thinking about, where do these strokes begin? So this here, I want your name is there. Now the two vowel houses we're going to be doing, the first one is going to be A. What letter says A? Yes, it is the A. So we're going to start at 2 o'clock, around, up, down. That's the A. The other vowel house that we're going to do over here is Ah. What says Ah? That's the letter O, the on the octopus, starting at 2 o'clock, and we're going to come around on the octopus sound. All right, so remember, to do our vowel house, what we have to do is, I'm going to say the word, we're going to say the sounds in the word, and we're going to decide, are we going to write the word on this side, or are we going to write the word on that side? So my first word is hot. Hot. The pan was hot. Can you say that word? Great. Let's say the sounds in the word. T. Hot. So did we hear an A, or did we hear an ah in hot? We did. We heard the ah sound. Ah. T. So we have to write it over on this side, and the first sound was h. Do you know what letter says h? It is. It's the H. We're going to start up tall. We're going to come down, trace it back up to the dotted line and over. Now we know what vowel we're writing because we're in that house. We're in the O house. So we're going to start at 2 o'clock underneath the dotted line. We're going to fit that O underneath the dotted line. And the last sound in hot was the T. So we're making a tall T and crossing on the dotted line. Hot. All right, here comes your next word. The next word is gas. Can you say gas? All right, let's say the sounds in gas. Gas. G, A, S. Gas. Let's do that one more time. G, A, S. Gas. Did we hear an A or an ah? We did. We heard an A, so we know we're going to write the word over here. The first sound was a G. What letter says G? It is the gulping goldfish sound, starting at 2 o'clock. It's my letter G. Around, up, down underground, and then give it the hook. All three letters in this word start at 2 o'clock. The A starts at 2 o'clock. Around, up, down. And the S starts at 2 o'clock. Go up to the dotted line, slide down to the bottom, and come around again. Gas. All right, here comes my next word. My next word is mad. Mad. Say that word. All right, let's say the sounds in the word mad. A-d. Mad. Listen for that vowel sound again. A-d. Mad. I did. I heard the A. I heard the A sound in mad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here. The first sound I heard in mad was So I'm going to put my pencil down on the dotted line. I have been watching a lot of people at school, and they've been starting at the bottom. No letters ever start at the bottom. Remember that. So when we're making my M, make sure you put your pencil down at the dotted line and you go down first. Trace it up and over, trace it up and over. That's how we make our M. A, we're in the A house, so I'm going to start at 2 o'clock, around, up, down. Mad, my D, and that's another 2 o'clock letter. So starting at 2 o'clock, around, way up tall and straight down. Mad. All right, here comes my next word. My next word is mop. I need a mop to clean the floor. Mop. Let's say the sounds. Ready? You say them with me. Ah, p. Mop. Say them again, listening for that vowel. Ah, p. Mop. It was in the O. It was in the ah family house. And we started with a So just like here, we're practicing that M again. Do not put your pencil at the bottom. Put it at the dotted line. We're going to go down, trace it up and over, trace it up and over. Then my 2 o'clock for my O, ma, and then my last sound was p. What says p? The P. We're going to start the dotted line, go down underground, trace it back up and around. Make sure the circle part of the P is touching the dotted line and the ground. Mop. All right. My next word was tab. Tab. All right, say the sounds with me. T-a-b. Tab. What vowel house? It was in the A vowel house. We had a t-a-b. All right, so the first sound was a t. That's right, the T is tall. And we cross on the dotted line. I'm in my A house, so it has to be an A, 2 o'clock, around, up, down. And now my B. It's a B. The B is tall and has a ball. So I have to start up tall at the black line, come down, trace it up, and come around. Tab. All right. My next word is fog. Fog. Let's say the sounds. F-a-g. Fog. Which vowel house? You're right, it's in the ah vowel house. And our first sound was f. So I'm going to start 2 o'clock, but this one's a tall letter. So the 2 o'clock is going to be under the top line. And I'm going to curve it over and come straight down, lift up my pencil, and put little arms on the dotted line. Then I'm going to start at 2 o'clock for my O. And G, fog. That's the letter G. So I need my 2 o'clock for my letter G. Around, up, down, underground. Fog. All right, here comes my next word. Job. Say that. Job. Let's say the sound. Say them with me. J-a-b. Job. What did we hear? Did we hear an A or did we hear an ah? We heard an ah in job. So we're going to write it on this side. And the first sound in job was J. What letter says J? Almost. It's not the G, even though when we start saying a G letter name, it almost sounds like it. It's actually the letter J, my jerking Jeep sound. So I'm going to start at my dotted line. I'm going to come down underground, give it the hook underground, and then put a dot on top for my J. Make sure your J is starting at the dotted line. And then we are in my O house, so I need to make my O starting at 2 o'clock. Job, B. That's a B, so the B is tall. And then I trace it back up for the ball. I don't want you coming around and making it like a 6. I want you to trace it back up and around. Job. All right, my last word is bag. Can you say bag? Let's say the sounds in bag. B-a-g, bag. I did hear an A in lucky because that's the only spot I have left, right? And so I'm going to hear the B first. Again, the B is tall. Then trace it back up and around for the B. I need my 2 o'clock for my A, and G. I hear a G. 2 o'clock again. Around, up, straight down underground, then give it a hook. Nice job, boys and girls. I want you to go back and see if you can remember and read the words that you just wrote. Ass, gas. Add, mad. Ab, tab. Ag, bag. Then over here we have at, hot. Op, mop. Og, fog. Job, job. Can you read those by yourself? Maybe you can try to read them to someone in your family. That would be wonderful. All right, have a great time, boys and girls.